I guess we'll get into the Neuer, how many big saves he had.
It's a successful competitive debut from Diaz for sure, and hopefully there's more to come, and hopefully he proves us wrong, buddies wrong.
Welcome back, buddies. DFL Supercup just happened. Beckenbauer Supercup just occurred, and this is going to be our instant reaction. Let's dive right into it. Bayern just won 2-1 narrowly over Stuttgart. I mean, it was 2-0 the whole time, but Stuttgart got a goal in the last minute from a long throw. Very, very Brexit. I mean, of course, we want to get that clean sheet, but that's what happens when you have... We'll get into it. Why we think we conceded. But yeah, 2-1 overall. Pretty good win. I'd say the first half was much more dominated than the second. We saw a bunch of crazy things. I mean, we saw Wash Gnabry in the big 2025 get an assist. Diaz had his first goal. Neuer brought it back to the 2014 World Cup with the saves he had. And yeah, just a bunch of awesome stuff in this game. A very interesting take on, how Bayern's going to line up this season and if we should continue to do it the way that we did today, and just a little sneak peek into how the Bundesliga season is going to go for us, or how it's going to start off at least.
All right, so we're going to start with Harry Kane winning his second trophy at Bayern. Absolutely fantastic. Just a year ago, everyone was laughing at him, saying that he hasn't won any trophies, and now look at him. 2 trophies right there. The curse is broken. We're going to be flourishing, let me tell you. If we actually lock in and get a Champions League, come on, that would be absolutely fantastic. But yeah, other than that, Harry Kane had a great game, of course. Beautiful goal, beautiful finish from him. We obviously did get a little bit lucky with that bounce, of course, but overall, it was a beautiful finish. His first shot of the game, and he scored it. Absolutely fantastic. Gave us the lead. A well-deserved lead, in fact. Then the game obviously slowed down a little bit. We allowed Stuttgart to open up a little bit more, but, we still obviously got the job done. First half, we were as dominant as my Bayern buddy said. We were creating lots of chances. Could have definitely been 2-3-0 at the half for sure. If we just had a little bit of luck on our side for sure with that. But that first goal, we had a lot of luck. But yeah, I mean, it was absolutely fantastic. I think Goretzka did show himself a lot. I think Goretzka was one of the major positives in this game, if I'll be completely honest with you. I did not expect for him to have a game that he had. Him and Kimmich were going pretty crazy in the first couple of minutes, essentially. Him always running into the box. His pressing was absolutely fantastic. And you know what? I actually liked that from him. I think it was absolutely amazing to see that.
Yeah, then the game ended up getting a lot more feisty going into the second half. There was remnants of it in the first half as well, but definitely in the second half we saw yellow cards for a couple of our players. I know Harry Kane got one, I know Elise got one, and a couple more of our players, of course. But Meccano as well, battling with Voltemauda the whole time in that game. He almost scored against us as well, which I guess we'll get into. The Neuer, how many big saves he had. I mean, the one where it deflected was absolutely insane. He had another good save. I mean, there was just a couple of crazy saves he had against Voltemauda, especially in that one-on-one. I mean, it just brought us back, man. He really saved this game for us, because it ended up being 2-1, and yeah, it could have went either way. Next, let's talk about it. Of course, the second goal came from Diaz. The only bad part about that goal is that was a Gnabry assist, but I'll put away the hate for now. I mean, it was a nice cross. Diaz, free open header. I mean, Sane, I don't know if he would have scored that, so I'm definitely happy about that. Diaz, he got his first goal for Bayern Munich, as many have been waiting for, and it was a very nice goal. Nothing crazy, nothing too spectacular, but it's good to know he's got that in his locker.
It was a winning goal at the end of the day. So Diaz, cup debut, scored, and he essentially has won it. Absolutely fantastic. Scored the winner. Hopefully we see more to come as well. I feel like he was really active. First 30 minutes, he was ghosting, but then he started to come in, started to show more of himself as he was in Liverpool. And you know what? I was really satisfied with his performance in this game for sure. And that definitely helped a lot. That's one of probably the reasons why we won, essentially, because of his performance. So yeah, I'm gonna say it's a successful competitive debut from Diaz for sure. And hopefully there's more to come, and hopefully he proves us wrong, buddies wrong, and a lot of Bayern fans wrong as well, because a lot of people were obviously against the signing, just like we were. So hopefully he proves us wrong, and we'll be the first ones to apologize for sure. Lock that in.
And then towards the end of the game, we were actually very turned off. We thought the game was over. Long throw happens. It bounces around a bit. Not really bounces around. There's a header into a second header, and then they just score off of that. And I mean, first Harry Kane couldn't defend his man, but I'll give him a little bit of the, it's okay. He's a striker, all right? But then the second one, Sacha Boey, didn't get a lot of minutes, so maybe he wasn't fully warmed up, but he still sold on that second header, of course. We're not going to give a bunch of hate to Sacha Boey, but we're not going to act like we didn't expect him to mess up or make a mistake when he was subbed in. And yeah, I mean, that's just what happens when you have a right back that doesn't play consistently. He doesn't have that run of form, that run of game, and the little mistakes like that could have costed us in another game. And leading into that, I mean, why he came on was the injury to Konrad Laimer, and I don't know know exactly how long it's going to be. It looked like his hamstring from how it looked. And of course, he got injured because of a ball that was played too long by Serge Gnabry. But I'm going to try and stop hating again. But Conrad Leimer, he did get hurt. I'm pretty sure it was his hamstring. So yeah, I mean, I don't think it'll be that crazy because I did see him standing and walking a little bit afterwards. So there's no way it's that bad. But yeah, we need him because unless we're going to have Sachaboy play there more full time, which I don't think a lot of people want, it might be cooked.
Obviously, we saw our youth academy players. They were completely balling the preseason. They made a statement in preseason, winning 4-0 against Tottenham, winning 2-1 against Lyon, and our academy beating Grasshopper, a decent Swiss team, 2-1 as well. Definitely made a statement, and I'm really disappointed in company that Bischoff and Leonard Karl only came in for 3 minutes. Granted, I know that we conceded when they came on, but I just wish they played a little bit longer. I was actually calling for Gnabry to be subbed out for Leonard Karl, and Bischoff too. I wanted Bischoff to start this game instead of Goretzka, but Goretzka, I'll admit, he proved me wrong. He had a really great game today. He was winning all the 50-50s. He was winning all the duels. He was solid for sure. His passing accuracy was pretty good as well. So he had a really good game essentially. But yeah, I just wish we need to give more time for our youth academies. It needs to be more than 3 minutes and whatnot. And I think this would be really good experience if they played just a little bit, maybe 15 minutes and whatnot. But yeah, I mean, let's just hope they play more in the Bundesliga. Of course, granted, this is a cup final. I would think that all the players and the coach and the whole club would take this seriously. So let's just hope that they get more minutes. Vincent Kompany is not known as more of a youth coach and whatnot. And I think we've seen that last year, and even after we won the Bundesliga as well. Like Leonard Karl still hasn't made his Bundesliga debut, which is absolutely crazy. But he's balling. Hopefully we can lock in something. The only thing we can really push for is just a couple of more signings. Voltamade, did he miss that on purpose? I don't know. But yeah, just kidding. Obviously, it was a great save from Neuer. But yeah, we need to make 1, maybe 2 signings, and then we could definitely have a good season for sure. But we had a great start to the season. Harry Kane got his second trophy. Luis Diaz first trophy for Bayern Munich. Leonard Karl got his second trophy at Bayern. So lock that in. I think this is going to be a good season. We just need to lock in with the signings, and we'll be flourishing. Lock that in.
So yeah, that's our instant reaction to the Supercup win, the trophy win for Bayern Munich and the team. If you want to see our reaction and our opinions to Coleman leaving to Saudi, finally getting off of our wage book, click here, right here. And yeah, check that video out. And thank you guys so much for watching again. And hopefully we do amazing in the Bundesliga. Peace out, guys. Mir Samir.